I grew up in Teaneck, New Jersey. I went to the Mariah School of Inglewood and then to the Ramah School in Manhattan. And then I headed off to Migdal Oz. I chose to go to Migdal Oz to get a more authentic year in Israel experience. I wanted the opportunity to meet Israeli girls and to learn in an environment that was filled with Hebrew and Israeli speakers. I only knew one other girl when I started there, and so there were a lot of new experiences. At Migdal Oz, there was a lot of learning and a lot of joy. I remember the first weekends that I spent at Migdal Oz, I walked into the Beit Midrash as the sun was setting, and I walked in hearing the voices of the Israeli students singing Shir HaShirim before we started Kabbalat Shabbat. And I just remember thinking, this is so incredibly beautiful.
Talia came to Migdal Oz in a time where the overseas student program was still being created. And Talia came and she shined through her year, if it was learning, if it was socially, if it was acclimating to Israel and Israelis. Talia did it all in a really fabulous way.
Talia was one of the pioneers of American students coming to Migdal Oz. There was no official support system, and Talia was very, very serious in learning, in her commitment to learning Gemara. She hired the level of the devotion to learning Torah. I wasn't surprised when I met her and Isaac a few months ago in their home to see the devotion to continue on learning Torah, to do the bite of Torah.
What stands out for me even now about Talia was how engaged she was, how insightful, how she always had something meaningful to contribute to the conversation, and also the chen that she carries herself with. She's just always smiling and upbeat and enthusiastic and just an optimistic person to be around.
We met in Minneapolis, Minnesota on a bus outside the Mall of America. We were both advisors for NCSY. The more I got to know Talia, the more I appreciated what she had during her year at Migdal Oz. She really spent a year of introspection, finding out who she was, and she was able to come back and carry that with her.
I currently work as a school psychologist in a public high school.
Talia had 3 children over the course of earning a doctorate in school psychology. Some of the things that Talia picked up at Migdal Oz, like infusing spiritual life with joy and emotion and song and dance, we try to bring into our house also. After Havdalah every week, we have a Havdalah party where we play music and dance with our kids, and they seem to really enjoy it.
Talia was always a very good older sister. Seeing her go to Migdal Oz and kind of making that decision and seeing her go through, what she valued in terms of a year in Israel and the experience and the type of learning, that certainly influenced where I wanted to go and where I wanted to continue my journey of learning Torah.
Both Talia and Isaac are, members of the community that are always willing to stand up and do what needs to be done to help out. They're always there for us. And just seeing them over the years, whether it was in Washington Heights or now that they're in Teaneck, the way that they participate in their shul and the schools, I think that's what Gush is about.
They are role models. They are the top of our community. They're involved with Torah learning. Isaac delivers a shiur at Sharei Orah, and Talia is still involved with her learning, maintains her learning, even though it's a very, very busy schedule as a professional, as a mother, and we're just very, very fortunate to have them in our community.
The reason that people should support the Etzion Foundation is because the education they provide is at the highest echelons of the educational world, and they also fuse it with helping people become true to themselves and grow as individuals and try to take their academic or Jewish education and bring it with them into the rest of life in the world.
We're very grateful that we have the ability to continue to support the scholarship program at Migdal Oz. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to have learned there and to have lived there for a year. It's a very special place and a very special community that I was very fortunate to be a part of.